Hello out there, seniors, and welcome to our second show of the Revere Senior Center. I would like to introduce the director of the Revere Senior Center, Mr. Steve Fielding, who has plenty of news for you. So, Steve, why don't you start it this time?
Thank you, Morris. And just for the folks at home, this is our second show, which I'm really excited to do here today. Just to let you know, this is not a hard news show. This is a very informal, casual, informational show. So the first thing I want to talk about is from our senior news, which is called Senior Power. I want to talk about something in October that's coming up, and that's the Medicare Annual Open Enrollment. It's that time of year again for seniors. It's very important that if you have a Medicare prescription drug plan or a Medicare Advantage plan, whether it be an HMO or a PPO, you should be receiving information from your plan by the end of this month, which is September. It's very important to read or save this information because it explains the changes to your plan for 2016. During Medicare's open enrollment period, which is October 15th through December 7th, you'll have a chance to change your plan for next year, 2016. If you never had a drug plan, this is your opportunity to join one. SHINE, which stands for Serving the Health Insurance Needs of Everyone on Medicare, counselors can help you understand your plan changes. Now, we have a SHINE counselor at the Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center every Monday, but you have to call up for an appointment. She gets booked very, very quickly. Her name is Barry Olevsky. So when you call up, you set a time up with one of the women in the administration office and tell them that you want an appointment for a Monday. The one thing you have to have is your Medicare card and a list of prescription medications with you for your appointment. If you cannot make an appointment on a Monday, you can call the Mystic Valley Elder Services in Malden at 781-388-4845. Mystic Valley Elder Services in Malden is our state agency of record for the Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center. Another important piece of information. We are offering flu shots this year. On October 1st at 1 p.m., Carol Donovan, our city nurse from the Board of Health, will be at the Senior Center to provide seniors an opportunity to receive a flu shot. And from what I gather, this particular flu shot will cover 4 different strains of the flu. Before I turn it back over to Morris, I just want to talk about 2 new things happening at the Senior Center. One is line dancing with Emily. Now, we have had that class every Monday from 1 to 2. Starting October 7th, it's going to be on Wednesday morning from 11:15 to 12 p.m. Okay, so 11:15 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Wednesday starting October 7th. This is really important because I know that there are some seniors that take line dancing at another senior center on Mondays. So this gives them the opportunity to continue on a different day. And the other thing I want to talk about is a new class that started on September 14th. It's a yoga and meditation stress release class for all ages, That's held on Monday morning from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. And this will improve your health and happiness by combining yoga, mindful meditation, and positive psychology.
I received a letter here from Lois Diamond on the flea market, and she wants to thank the people, so I would like to read it. On behalf of the director, Steve Fielding, who's sitting right here in front of me, and all at the Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center, I would like to say a big thank you to all who donated to our flea market bake sale. This year you made it so successful. A very big thank you to all who helped me with the sorting, pricing, and setup of the flea market. You all were so valuable with your help to make this event a success. I would personally like to thank all the members of the Revere Women's Club and so many of the various people in our community that supported us. Finally, a thank you to all who came and participated in purchasing our raffles and items for sale, along with the wonderful baked product. You all truly made this event a success for our senior center. Sincerely, Lois E. Diamond, Program Coordinator. And Lois, I, as a senior, thank you for all the things you do for our seniors.
Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is some health-related issues. One is blood pressure and individual consultation days in October. Again, our city nurse, Carol Donovan of the Board of Health, will be at the Senior Center on 2 days in October, the 1st and the 15th, from 12 to 1 p.m. And she'll take your blood pressure, and she'll talk to you about your own personal situation in regard to blood pressure. We also have a monthly hearing program with Mary Marino. Mary Marino of Mary's Affordable Hearing Aids will be at the center on October 22nd in the upstairs conference room. That's the room that has the pool table in it, in case you don't know where that is. On October 19th, Barbara McDonald will be giving chair massages to seniors, and she is available again on the 19th. We have a podiatrist that comes to the Senior Center every Monday. It's always the first Wednesday of the month. In October, it's October 7th. You have to get there early because I'll have to say he does see about 30 people a day, so it gets very busy, and his name is Dr. David Kaplan. Now, one of the things that was started at the Senior Center by Lois Diamond is a very special group called Sharing Grief Experiences, and the next meeting is Monday, October 16th at the Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center. And I'm going to read this from Lois because she has formed this group for almost 7 or 8 months now, and it's very helpful to people. So I want to read what it's like to come to the grieving group. We would like to offer Revere residents a chance to meet as a group and discuss the loss of loved ones and how it affects those who are left to grieve. This would be a gathering where one would come and discuss or just listen to various people who may want to share how they're feeling. This group of people listen and offer compassion to one another at a time when it's needed most. And if you need more information regarding this, you can contact Lois Diamond, our program coordinator, at 781-286-8156. All right, I just want to touch base as we go along here. And like I said, it's an informal, news gathering operation that we have going on here. There are 3 movies that are scheduled for October. One is on October 7th, which is a Wednesday, and the name of the movie is called Almost Famous. If you know Kate Hudson, she's the star of that movie. She'll be in that. On October 14th, which is also a Wednesday, the movie is 5 Flights Up with Diane Keaton. And on Wednesday, October 21st, the name of the movie is called Up in the Air with George Clooney. And I just want to give a shout out to Janet and all the folks at the Revere Library because they give us up-to-date movies that are just released on DVD. And we have a nice time. It's the only day we don't have bingo in the afternoon. We have a nice movie. We provide you with a snack, coffee, tea, and it's a very relaxing atmosphere and it's very popular.
Would like to say, first of all, to the Wakefield Memorial High School that we had a chance to visit on Thursday, September the 16th, when they honored the Medal of Honor recipients. I would like to thank the following people at the Wakefield High School. The principal, Richard Metropolis, thank you. Kathleen Lopez, thank you. 3 of us from the Revere Senior Center went there. Frank Sabio, the driver, was nice enough to take us there. He's a Vietnam veteran. Charlie Mackin, he came along with us. He's a World War II veteran as well as a Korean veteran. And yours truly, Morris, I'm a World War II veteran too. And we went out there to honor the Medal of Honor recipients. And there were 2 there. One was Harvey Bonham, who made a terrific speech to the kids at the school. The other one was Robert Ingram. So I want to thank you out there for your service to our country.
All right, now I want to talk a little bit more about what's happening at the Senior Center, and particularly what's going on in the exercise world. I'll promote this again. It's Zumba toning for all ages. We have people attending this class from 16 all the way to 90. So it's a great opportunity for an intergenerational exercise program. These classes are held every Wednesday night. That's the only night we're open at the Senior Center right now. And the instructors are Ernie Saro and Barbara Peasy, who many of you probably know. They've been at the Senior Center for many years. And it's a $5 class per person. It's the only class at the senior center that we charge. So, like I said, all levels of fitness are welcome. You have to be at the senior center by 6 o'clock. And the class begins promptly at 6:15 and it ends at 7:15, and you have to use the main entrance to the door, the front door. Again, I just want to reiterate that Line Dancing with Emily starting October 7th is going to take place on Wednesday mornings from 11:15 a.m. to 12 p.m. The new yoga and meditation stretch release class is Mondays 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The most popular class at the Senior Center right now is called Core and Balance, and it's with Sharon. We have 2 days for this. That's how popular it is. Monday afternoon, 2 to 3, and Friday morning, 11 to 12. In this class, it's a very vigorous senior class designed to focus on core, flexibility, and strength training. It also touches on fall prevention. And Sharon is a great teacher. She's a highly motivated personal trainer and a bodybuilder. And people love coming to her class. It keeps growing. We also have beginner's exercise on Thursday morning at 10:30 with Nancy McInerney. That also is a very vigorous class. And I just want to stress to the folks out there that might be considering this and saying, boy, I really can't move around that well. You don't have to. If you have to sit in a chair and do some of the exercises in a little subdued manner, that's fine. You're getting out, you're moving some of your body parts, and we don't want to exclude anybody. And I just want to touch upon one other thing. It's the Zumba Gold class on Tuesday morning, and that's at 10:30 to 11:30. Again, that's with Barbara and Ernie.
Steve, I'd like to ask you a question. You mentioned about starting a Mahjong at the Senior Center. Mahjong?
It's called Mahjong. It's a tile game from what I understand.
Or you could play with cards as well.
Yes, yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, we're looking for some players who either know how to play or would like to learn how to play. And there's a woman that started at the Senior Center this week. She just showed up, and we certainly welcome her. Her name is Sally Coburn, and she has a Mahjong set. And she is really enthusiastic about helping people learn how to play if they don't already. So call the Senior Center at 781-286-8156 so that we can get a handle on how many people might be interested. We want to start a league, and we want to buy more Mahjong sets, I guess they're called.
Right.
Yeah.
You also have another program, which I don't think you mentioned originally, was about those iPods.
Well, yeah, I mean, thankfully through an ETF fund grant, we received 10 iPads last year. And it took about a year to get this started. And we had to test pilot this program. We had a young man, 15-year-old young man, Josh Marrero, who is at the high school now, teach 4 seniors per class over the period of the summer. And it worked really well. So now I am working with 2 different people at Revere High School. One is Diana D. Cristoforo Finn, and I believe she is the director of college and college learning. I'm really not sure. You'll have to edit this part, Bob. College learning. And the other person is Megan Fiddler-Carey, who is a director of after-school partnerships. So they're going to help develop a program that's going to commence in January.
That's good. I would like to read something, if I may, that came from the Speaker Bob DeLeo's office, and this has to do with cancer, and I can speak about cancer. It says, making stride against breast cancer. It makes a difference. Make History Breast Cancer Walk on October the 4th. House Speaker Robert DeLeo will provide transportation for anyone who would like to take part in the Breast Cancer Walk on Sunday, October the 4th, 2015 in Boston. The buses will leave the Beachmont Station in Revere at 8 a.m. To join the Team DeLeo or get more information, please email Ellen Quinn at ellen.quinn@mahouse.gov. Sign up online at http://mainevents.org and go to /RD DeLeo. Kindly respond by October the 1st to reserve your place on the bus, and I think that would be a great thing for the citizens and the seniors of Revere.
All right, so we have a lot of activities at the Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center, and I think I'm just going to highlight some of them. by day, if it's okay. And,
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I think it's important to know what other things are happening. So on Monday morning, we have watercolor, and it's an art class, 10 to 12, and its instructor is Anthony Acciatulo, who's been there for many years. Then from 9:15 to 10:15, we have Chai Ball and Tai Chi with Ernie Saro. Again, we have the yoga and meditation class from 10:30 to 11:30. We have lunch at 12. Bingo from 1 to 2:30. Our Shine Counselor starts her appointments at 10 a.m. and they usually run anywhere from 2 to 4. It depends on how many people call up. And excuse me. And then we have the core and balance workout from 2 to 3. Our Tuesday lineup features a Zumba class. That's the Zumba Gold class that runs from 10:30 to 11:30. Lois Diamond runs a computer class from 10 to 11:30. You have to call up the Senior Center to put your name on a list. There is a waiting list for that, and that's a very basic computer class. Lunch at 12, bingo 1 to 2:30. Wednesday, we have ceramics. It's not, a lost art at this point. There's a lot of interest in ceramics still, and that's taught by Rosemary Adagna, and that's from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Our line dancing, the new time, 11:15 to 12 p.m. We have, again, lunch, 12 o'clock, bingo. On Wednesday, we have the movie, I should say, and then we have Zumba toning on Wednesday night. Almost done, Morris. Thursday, we have a hairdresser, manicurist, Donna Driesen, who stops by and volunteers her time. She comes between 9 and 11 a.m. You have to call the office for an appointment. Lois has a great knitting group that meets every Thursday from 10 to 11:30, and we talked about that in the last show, all the wonderful things that they make. And then we have the beginner's exercise from 10:30 to 11:30. Lunch at 12, bingo from 1 to 2:30, and then there is a bocce league at the Senior Center. Unfortunately, it's a league that's already filled up. If you are interested in putting your name on a waiting list, you can call me at the Senior Center. That's every Thursday from 12:30 to 3:30. Friday lineup starts in the morning with canvas making, and Alice Griffin kind of started that group. And there's a few ladies that take part in that and make all kinds of beautiful things. And that's from 9:30 to 11:30. Our core and balance workout with Sharon is from 11 to 12. Lunch at 12. Bingo 1 to 2:30. And I want to mention that every month we have a birthday celebration. It's always the last Tuesday of the month. And Morris helps us provide the name, keeps track of the names of all the people whose birthday is that month.
If I don't forget them.
If he doesn't forget them. And he plays some very interesting birthday songs from around the world. And each month it's a different one. And I think that's very important for us to recognize those seniors that are celebrating their birthdays in a particular month.
Steve, before I get into something, tell them, you mentioned the lunches at the Senior Center.
Right.
Tell us some of the good lunches that we have. They're all good lunches, but some of them are better than others.
Well, here's some of the most popular ones. I mean, they may not be the most healthy
I'll
ones.
see if you mention the one I like. Go ahead.
Okay, we do have cheese pizza, salad with Italian dressing, minestrone soup, and vanilla pudding, along with milk, coffee, and tea. That's a popular one. Hot dog on a roll with mustard and relish, baked beans or coleslaw, chocolate pudding, milk, coffee, or tea.
So far you're batting 1,000.
Oh boy, lasagna. We have lasagna with tomato sauce, sometimes with meatballs, 3-bean salad, crispy roll, and a fruit cocktail. Chicken is very important at the Senior Center. I work with the state nutritionist from Mystic Valley Elder Services. I do make up the menu, but we review it together before it's printed and published, because chicken is something that is very important for seniors to have. We have several varieties of chicken. Sometimes we have chicken breast filet. Sometimes we marinate chicken. Sometimes we have chicken sandwich. And so those are all popular with different types of vegetables.
Talk about stuffed cabbage, hot pastrami. They're
Oh,
terrific.
yeah, I mean, I can go on and on here.
Let the people know it.
Well, we have pastrami. We have pastrami and coleslaw, and sometimes we have Loretta's special potato salad. Loretta started making her own potato salad.
Yep.
In case you didn't know Loretta, she works in the kitchen for many, many years, and she came up with this. and she worked with Maria Licciardi and Angela Toscano. So those are the three ladies in the kitchen. Another popular one is the scrod, the crispy scrod, you know, with tartar sauce and French fries and a vegetable. We also offer Italian sausages from Bianchi's, very popular. These come with peppers and mushrooms and onions on a nice French roll from Liberto's. So we do, you know, offer these local vendors products as well. And sometimes we have roasted potatoes with it. Sometimes we have something else. What am I missing here? Stuffed
Fish on
cabbage.
Friday. Every
like
Friday we have fish.
Well, every Friday you have it. I mean, a real popular one that I kind of brought back
Tuna roll.
was the seafood salad on a
Right.
roll.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, with onion rings. And, you know, we do try to offer a very well-balanced meal. The donation for the meal is $1.50. Every day you can come to the senior center. You have to call a day ahead so we don't overcook, or so that we have enough for people who want to come. Give your name over the phone. We'll write it down the day before. It's very important. And when you come in, you see Nina DeFreitas, who's our lunch monitor. You pay her $1.50 in cash. She gives you a coupon. You hold on to the coupon until 12 o'clock. They bring out the milk and the tea and the coffee, and then you go up and you get your lunch. So it's really a very nice day for seniors, and I think that most of them use it as their main meal of the day. How about the shuttle? Should we talk about that, or do you want to talk about something else?
No, talk about the shuttle, how the people could use it, because that's more important than this.
Yeah, the shuttle is very important. Now, you know, as most people know by now, you're probably tired of me saying it, but we were very fortunate to have a brand new 2015 350 Eco Van shuttle delivered on June 1st of this year. That shuttle is used every single day, and we have a great guy who's driving it, Jim Carlton, and he drives it every day. We were fortunate enough to retain the old shuttle that we have and hire a new shuttle driver 3 days a week. And I want to say a thank you to Mayor Rizzo, who allowed us to add a requisition for a body to drive that shuttle. And Frank Savio is the person that I'm talking about. And he's in 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So 3 days a week we have 2 shuttles in operation, as long as they're not in the shop. So most of the time they're okay and they're working fine. You have to call a day ahead. First of all, you have to register to use the shuttle. Okay? So we need to get your contact information and your emergency contact information. Okay? And then we don't take cash or credit card on the shuttle. What we do require is you to buy a book of coupons for $10. Each of those coupons in that book is worth $1. So it's $1 each way in Revere. There's a lot of details with the shuttle, but again, you have to call a day ahead of time to reserve it. So we take people to the senior center because that's really, it gets them out of their house. That's their place to go. It's where everything's happening. And then we also service people that go to appointments. The hairdresser, the bank, the doctor. On Wednesdays, we go to Walmart. On Wednesdays, we also go up to the Square One Mall. You have to be a little flexible. If you are interested in the senior shuttle program, you can go to www.revere.org/elder-services. There's a quick link section, and the shuttle program information is right there. Or you can come by the senior center at 25 Winthrop Ave and pick up that information as well.
Right. I'd like to spend a few minutes reading about something that is important to all the seniors at the senior center, but also to the seniors in the city of Revere and along the state as well. There are plenty of scams going on, but these are 5 common phone scams targeting seniors, and I'm just going to read the 5 ones, but I'm going to expand on one of them. There's the grandparents scam, the jury duty scam, the lottery scam, the IRS scam, and the utility scam. I would just like to spend a minute reading the utility scam. And this says there is another fear-based scam that involves convincing you, the seniors, that the utility company is about to cut off your service for unpaid bills. The scammers will naturally want money sent to them by money transfer or credit card. Make sure you check out all these things, but never put any money in your mailbox like some of them will ask you to do. So for the seniors out there, take good care of yourselves. And Steve, we got about 3 minutes. Let's split it up.
Okay, I just want to talk about one thing that's coming up. It's not in October. It's in November. The Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center and Irma and Friends, which is a group formed by Irma Achatullo, is presenting a shopping trip that a lot of people have been waiting for to the Vanity Fair outlets on Tuesday, November 17th. And basically the bus leaves the Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center at 9 a.m. You'll travel to North Dartmouth, Mass. To the Vanity Fair outlets. The cost is only $5 per person, and you have to make that payment when you sign up for your reservation. You'll return to the Senior Center approximately 4 p.m., and you have to get lunch on your own while you're out there in the day. There's a lot of different outlets out there, such as JanSport, Derek Hart, Esprit, Timberlake, those kind of things. Timber Hart, not Timberlake. Olga, Warner's, and many others. It fills up fast. It fills up fast. So I would suggest if you're interested in going on that particular trip, call the Senior Center, actually come by the Senior Center and sign up and put in your $5 reservation.
Right. Before we close, we have a couple of minutes. I would like to take 1 minute, and I will turn the minute over to you. We never thank the people that are behind the scenes, like Mr. Robert Dunbar, Bobby Driscoll, Rick Promise. They do the show. We just do the talking. So, Mr. Bob Dunbar, I know you're behind there listening. On behalf of the City of Revere and the Senior Center, thank you for what you do for us. So, I just wanted to get that in. Steve,
no, I think it's very important. No, it's very important. I echo that. You know, Bob Dunbar and his crew, Rick and everybody, they put everything that we asked them on Revere TV, on the scroll. They've given us the opportunity to have the senior news so people can hear it. They always come down, because every month we have a special monthly luncheon.
Right.
And they come down and they tape the show. I mean, it's wonderful because seniors love seeing themselves on TV. They like to revisit the show and watch it at home. And, you know, it's really a special thing. We have a great special monthly luncheon program every month. In addition, once a month, only once a month, you pay $1.50 plus $2.50. Okay, for a total of $4 for a special monthly luncheon with a very strong entertainer, somebody very good.
Right, and
you know?
Before we close, Steve, I would like to thank a gentleman. I'm not going to mention his name because he told me not to. Gave me a Toshiba computer, which I can actually bring the music that I bring to our senior centers for the people to listen to. And they asked me to play it there, and I do that. Right. So.
And I just have one other thing to add. I know
Go
we're
ahead.
running out of time. I want to thank the staff at the Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center. We have a wonderful administrative staff, Marisa, Lois, Marianne. We have Chuck and Salvi, who are our maintenance people. We have 2 drivers who I mentioned already. We have a lot of volunteers. I'd be remiss if I tried to remember them all and didn't. But the staff at the Rossetti-Cowan Senior Center, nothing would be possible without them. They're very passionate. They're very caring, and they love seniors.
Right. And I would like to see on the scroll of the Senior Center when they show the show, what days and times they're on, even though a lot of people don't have an idea when they're on.
Right.
So when you show the show, just put like Tuesday, 6 p.m., Friday, 6 p.m., or
Right.
whatever.
Right. Well, again, thank you very much. I love hosting the show with you. It's a
Thank
very
you.
valuable show.
And
we'll do it again.
Yep. We'll do show number 3.
So number 3. Sounds good to me.
Right? And show number 3 is going to surpass the other shows.